Hey everyone, it's Jessica with ShortStack, and I'd like to walk you through setting up a multi-stage photo contest. Photo contests are great for engaging your audience and driving new traffic to build awareness for your brand. A multi-stage photo contest encourages repeat visits to your campaign, which makes for a powerful vehicle to help you grow your business. The way this template works is that you can set up a time period for each stage. For the first stage, you'll collect entries. Then, in the second stage, the ability to collect entries will be removed, and users will be able to vote for the entries that were already collected. For the third stage, a winner will be announced. Let's head over to the Campaign Builder so I can walk you through setting up this multi-stage photo contest template from scratch. Here we are in the Campaign Builder with a fresh template open. The first thing we're going to do is open up the Edit Widgets panel, which I can do so by clicking here. Within this Edit Widgets panel are all the widgets that this template is comprised of. We can make edits to any of these widgets. We can add new widgets by opening up the Add Widgets panel by clicking here, or we can delete widgets by dragging them down to this trash can icon. First, let's look in this Headline Container widget. Within this container is an image widget displaying this logo. If you'd like to edit that logo and swap it out for your own, just hover over the widget and click on the pencil icon to open it. When it opens, click on Select Image. You'll be navigated to the Media Manager, where you'll be able to upload a new file by clicking on Select Files, or you can select an image that you've already uploaded. When you're done, just click Select, and then save and exit. Next, if you'd like to edit this headline text, again, you can do so by hovering over the Rich Text widget and clicking on the pencil icon. Edit the text here in the text editor. Next, let's look in this entry container. Within this entry container is a 3-column widget, which contains the widgets displaying each stage of the contest. The Rich Text widgets are displaying this text, and the Links widgets are displaying these link buttons. First, let's edit the dates for each stage. Once you've updated all the dates, you'll need to edit the visibility settings for all of these link buttons so that they'll show and stop showing in correspondence with each stage's time period. If you look over here in the Edit Widgets panel, you'll see these tiny little clock icons next to each of the Links widgets. Click on them to access that widget's visibility settings. For this first Show Form link, we want this button to show now through January 31st. For the first stage of our contest. This is when users will be able to click on it to see the entry form and submit their entry. During stage 1, users won't be able to vote on the entries. They'll only be able to view them. So during stage 1, we also want this View Entries button to be displayed. So we'll open up the Links widget displaying the View Entries link button and edit the visibility settings, again to start showing now and to stop showing on January 31st. Starting February 1st, we want users to be able to vote on the entries. So we'll configure the visibility settings so that this Vote Now button starts to show on February 1st and stops showing on February 13th when stage 2 is over. And lastly, there's no visibility settings for this See the Prize button because users should be able to see the prize at any time. If you would like to test your visibility settings, you can do so in the Preview Control panel. Just click on this eyeball icon and simulate a viewing date. Next, when you click on this Submit My Entry button, you'll see an entry form. This entry form is being displayed by this Form widget. If you'd like to make edits to this entry form, just click on this tiny Edit Form icon in the Form widget box. And when you're navigated to the Form Designer pop-up, you can either add fields from over here under the Add Fields tab, you can hover over and click on this pencil icon to make edits to any of the fields, or you can click on this X icon to delete the field altogether. A feature that works really well with this template is our autoresponder feature, which you can use to send follow-up emails to each person that submits an entry. Click here to navigate to the autoresponder screen, where you can set up your autoresponder. Within this follow-up email, you can include additional participation instructions, a discount code, the Refer a Friend URL if you're offering Refer a Friend incentives, or whatever you like. When you're done setting up your autoresponder, you can either return to the form designer by clicking here, or you can just return to the campaign builder. Now that we've set up our visibility settings on all of our link buttons, we're going to have to do the same thing for both of the voting widgets that each of these link buttons are connected to. So scroll down in your Edit Widgets panel to the container called Voting Container. Within the voting container, you'll see a View Only Content container and also a Voting Period content container. The View Only Content container contains the voting widget that will display during stage 1 of the contest. Within this voting widget, voting has been disabled and the vote count has also been turned off. This is because users will only be viewing the entries. Because this is what will display during stage 1 of our contest, we need to edit the visibility settings to correspond with those dates. So, just like the View Entries link button, this voting widget will start showing now and stop showing on January 31st. Next, in the Voting Period content container, this voting widget will be displaying the entries on which voting will be enabled. We'll need to make sure that the visibility settings for this container correspond with stage 2. So this voting widget will start showing on February 1st and stop showing on February 13th. Next, within your Edit Widgets panel, you have a footer container containing a share widget. Edit this share widget with some custom share verbiage and also an image that's 1200 by 630 pixels in size. And lastly, update this rich text widget with your contest rules. These action widgets are responsible for showing and hiding different components of the campaign. You don't need to make any edits in these, so you can just leave them be. Next, let's style the look and feel of our campaign using the Style panel. I can open the Style panel by clicking here. Click this Change button to change the theme of your campaign. Under the global settings within the Style panel, you can edit the styles, which will be applied throughout this entire campaign. For example, if you wanted to change the font or the font color. You can also make edits to individual widgets. For example, if I would like to remove this graphic displaying in the background of our header container, I would just scroll up to the header container, select it, and you'll see the options in the Style panel change. Expand the General menu, and you'll see where you can remove that graphic. You can either change the color of the background or select a new graphic by clicking on Open Media Selector. From here, you can select a graphic that you've already uploaded or select one from our stock images. When you're done editing the styles, just click Save. When you're ready to publish your campaign, just click on the blue Publish Campaign button at the top of the builder. Your campaign will be published as a landing page to the web, which you can navigate to by clicking here. That's all there is to setting up a multi-stage photo contest. If you get stuck or if you have any questions, just send us an email to the team@shortstacklab.com.